All praises to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And let's get into this video.
Worst. Name's Aja, and I'm in a blackout, one of the worst ever for Indiana, and we're going on about a motherfucking week. So come get ready with me as I go in my house, load my fucking pew pew, because people are robbing people for generators, and put new batteries in my flashlight as we navigate the fucking apocalypse. This is my dog Carter, by the way. As you can see, little and not able to bite a fucking thing. All right, for starters, we got the Walmart special. I went and bought 3 lanterns that all take batteries, and they come with batteries, so I don't have to buy any more, but I do have extra because I don't trust myself with candles, and it is pitch black dark. How dark, one might ask? Well, let me show you. This is how dark it is. And I'm in my car. Notable haul number 2. I have a battery set that I've already opened because I'm terrified to go in my house. But unfortunately, this is what we have to do because I no longer can afford to keep staying in hotels. And I also have no signal, so that's great. Now, before I go outside of my car to make sure my fucking doors are locked, because again, people are breaking into cars, houses, and stealing whatever they can get their fucking hands on, I'm going to make sure I have batteries in my flashlight. Now, one thing that I want to make abundantly clear. Yeah, I need to hurry up. One thing I want to make abundantly clear is the longer you stay your monkey ass in the car, the more chance you have of somebody running up and pistol whipping you. So you gotta hurry the fuck up. Oh my god, I didn't put the batteries in, right? We've got action. So my next step is going to be grab everything I can, get in the fucking house, and then get the batteries in my lantern using, why is this flashing? Using just this and my little one here, and then I'm gonna call y'all back. Name's
Alright, so apparently she's in a blackout in Indiana. And it says, get ready with me, no power, day 6 in Gary, Indiana. So as you can see, let's search that up real quick. Is Gary, Indiana in a blackout right now. It says Gary residents remain without power nearly a week. Let me do this. Right, so over 100,000 people still without power in Northwest Indiana. So it definitely is happening right now, it appears. So now the craziest thing is that people are robbing and pillaging each other and stealing from each other. And it's only day 6. It's been less than a week, and people are already robbing each other's houses, right? Now here's the thing. You would think people have a week worth of food at least. You know, a week worth of water, right? A week worth of food. But here you hear saying that the people out there are stealing generators. Right? And also, you gotta understand, where is this woman's protection? Where is her man? Right? Why is she in this? Why does she have no man? Right? Honestly, even with the pistol, she's still very vulnerable. Because you heard her say that, you know, if she stays in her car for too long, people will come up and pistol whip her. Right? Says, but that's what happens when you say, I don't need no man. Right? It says right here in Micah chapter 7 verse 10, then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God? Mine eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as a mire of the streets. Right? And now, she doesn't have that social media. Right? She doesn't have that vintage, that guard, the police. Right? She doesn't have Instagram and all these simps there. Now, she's up for the taking. Right now, of course, the power is, most likely going to come back on in Indiana, and it may not get to that point. But the fact is that if she does come out this fine, she's to take this as a lesson to have a man, especially a man of the Lord. Let's get the scripture out. It says in Isaiah chapter 13, verse 12, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Right? because your guns aren't going to matter, right? However pew pew you have will not matter, right? Because at the end of the day, women are prey. It says in 2 Timothy verse 3, verse 2, people will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boastful, proud, abusive, disobedient to their parents, ungrateful, and unholy, right? So when you have these people stealing their generators, they're not thinking of the other person they're stealing from, they're just thinking of themselves. So, it says right here, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 6, 7, in the morning thou shalt say, would Yahweh if it were evening, and at evening thou shalt say, would Yahweh if would God it were morning. For the fear of thine heart wherewith thou shalt fear, and for the sight of thine eyes which thou shalt see. Now, I'll say this. What you need to understand that this actually is the curses. This isn't talking about the blackout situation. This is talking about the curses where the Israelites will be in captivity, right? However, she's over there. She's probably hoping it'll be morning, right? But there's going to come a time where it wouldn't matter if it's morning, day, night, or whatever. It's going to be dangerous all the time. This is why you need the protection of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, especially right now and in those days. It says Isaiah chapter 19, verse 2, now said the Egyptians against the Egyptians, they shall fight everyone against his brethren, everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. Right. Exactly. And you have a situation right now where, in her situation, the Egyptians are against the Egyptians, right? Now, of course, it seems like she has food and water. She's in the attitude of I don't need no man. It seems like, but what happens when she runs out of food and water? Exactly, the reality hits, and she'll realize she needs a man. So, remember, brethren, this is also a blackout or energy outages, energy crisis. Prepare, Slack, prepare for it, brethren. Right? And I hope this lesson was edifying. Remember, keep strong in Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and Shalom.